Buon Natale, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas and Frohe Weihnachten. I'm your only Tato cowgirl today. We record that for Christmas. That's our last show until January 3rd because we will be on vacation, so enjoy it. And I have a special for you. We are not baking today. I have to revisit the dough from the last cutout cookies. It came out, the consistency came out really good, but I think there are nuts missing and some flavor. I wasn't too happy about it, so I will revisit this dough for my Christmas cookies. And quite frankly, I'm done with sweet right now. I'm so over sugary stuff. So I thought I'd make something else for you today, which we eat tomorrow at our Christmas party. It's one of the side dishes I make, and it's stuffed mushrooms, Italian style, and of course it's whole plant-based, oil-free for you. So let's get started. I have a little rosé here for for my Christmas party here, and I'm happy to cook for you. I sent Addy, everybody out of the house. My house is full up under the roof right now, and they drive me crazy, but they all went out shopping now. It's Sunday, day before Christmas, and it's fine with me. I can do whatever I want to do. One good thing on these stuffed mushrooms is you can prepare them the day before and put them in the oven when you need them. Okay, so this is something, if you prefer doing stuff ahead, that's a good recipe. Now get started. This is a recipe for about 21 white mushrooms. You start by, I already worked ahead of time, but you start by taking a damp towel, or a wet paper towel, and carefully clean the mushrooms. The mushrooms you want to have closed, you don't want to see the inside of the mushrooms. That means that the mushroom is dry and old. You want one like this that's closed. Then if the stem is a little dry and woodsy, you just cut a little bit of the outer stem like this, and then you twist the stem out of the mushroom like this. Nice. And you keep them because we cook with those stems. So you have this one, mushroom cap. I have one more to do. Twist it out. This one is fine, not woodsy. Okay, so now I have, oops, there's another one. These one are all cleaned already. I think I got them all. Yeah. See that? These are the caps, all cleaned and without stems. We put them in cooking water and boiling water for about a minute. Not much. Alright? They get a little soft. Then we take the stems and chop them really fine. You want them really fine chopped. Actually, we can, no, hold on, not chopping yet. We just boil them first. They boil a few minutes later. They boil a few minutes more in a separate pot. In salt water. Both of them are in salt water. And I think we can start putting the mushrooms out. Let's see. 7 seconds, and then put the other ones in for 2 more minutes. Okay. Start 2 more minutes. Okay, I preheated the oven to 375. We need that later. And I take these mushrooms out now. them in a colander. They are just lightly blanched, you know, there is not much boiling involved in those. Put them in a bowl. The other one, the stems, we boil 2 minutes longer because we want them nice and soft. Okay. Clean up in the meantime here before we start preparing them. Okay. This is a recipe from my grandmother. As you know, we lived 2 hours away from Italy. That's definitely an Italian recipe. We have Italian relatives from North Italy, and my grandmother shared a lot of stuff with them, and one of that is that stuffed mushroom recipe, so that's for the Italian side. I'm drinking my rosé. Good. Salute! It's one of the advantages if you grow up in an area right at the Swiss, Italian, Austrian border, is that you speak a lot of languages. I learned Italian, Spanish, French, German, and I have the Latinum. Yikes. I had to do the Latinum in high school in order to be able to study languages later. I'm a translator in Spanish and English. So let's go ahead. The stems are done. Take them out. Oh, that is hot. It's hot. Here's my pot holders. Okay. Let's take them out. The stems. And now we need, now the chopping part is starting. Oh, you know what else we need? Oops. Oven on. It's not so good. We need a skillet. Let's go and get that. My special skillet I have away from the kitchen. I don't want the omnivores take my skillet. This is a really good one for browning stuff without oil, you know. It's a non-stick. Okay, first things first. We need to heat that one, that skillet. Oh. Okay, that was that one. Let's just choose that one. Okay, skillet is hot. I prepared about a cup vegetable broth with a tablespoon soy sauce. And you don't need it all at once, but it's good if you have it handy because it comes up a few times in this recipe. So we put a little bit in to water saute, we let it heat. Then we need I hope my viewers don't excuse. It's Christmas, I have not everything ready yet. Okay, but I do have chopped parsley. Put one onion chopped in there. We don't need the whole thing here. Oh, maybe we do. Let's get it all in, who cares? Alright, a wooden spoon would be good. Then you get the onions soft. Get over here, don't let it get hot. Okay, and in the meantime we chop the stems. You see something here? Yeah. You see it, right? Yeah. So we chop all these stems we just boiled very fine, okay? So we don't want to have big chunks because this all goes in our stuffing. Okay. Everything is finely chopped. Onions, mushroom stems, parsley. We have about a 1/4 cup parsley. You can chop that and prepare it. And we need 3 celery stalks finely chopped. And I have that already here, so that we can start cooking everything. Just let the onions brown a little bit more. And this is what this is for. A little bit more in, not much. Don't put in too much. We want them to brown a little. You can add the celery and the stems. And the parsley. Parsley, I said, is about a 1/4 cup. Alright. I hope you are all happy. You have a good time off from work. Those who work, I hope you have a good time at work. I know my daughter has to work. She's a vet tech, so there is no time off because they find pets and injure pets all the time. There are emergencies, so she's part of the emergency group. Somebody has to do it. It's usually those who are not married yet, you know. They volunteer. But she's here on the second Christmas day, and I make dinner for her and her boyfriend and his daughter and Addy. So on Christmas Eve we have a buffet because we have so many different dietary restrictions. I have so many people with different diets, so I make a buffet. I have wonderful bread from my baker in Watsonville, oil-free. I have sourdough ciabatta. He gave me a baguette ciabatta. I have seeded sourdough, and I cut them in little slices, put them on the table. Then I have salmon for those who only eat fish. I have smoked salmon and roasted salmon. And then I have the omnivores bring some roast beef, and I have stuffed mushrooms and a southwestern salad, and probably some vegan cheese stuff. I have bagels I can toast, and lots of stuff to eat. Lots of little salads and chips and guacamole and salsas, and where everybody can eat no matter what dietary issue you have. As far as my diet is concerned, let me show you. I bought a size 8 jeans yesterday, so I'm a size 8. I am no longer obese. I'm 153 pounds. It's pretty good for me. I've never been that way down. I want to go to 150 or so. I want to go more closer to the ideal weight, but I'm really happy. So I think you can see it. Yeah, it's a different Sylvia now, 1 year after I joined Dr. McDougall's starch-based diet on June 26, 2017, and my diabetes is gone. I'm not injecting insulin or take any pills. I'm as happy as a clam. And 59 years old. I had to get 59 years old until I found out how I heal my body. Okay, let's see how that comes along. Yeah, it looks good. This is basically all the vegetable ingredients we need. Let it brown a little bit more. Here I have a 1/3 cup of vegan cheese, grated cheese. You can use, if you don't want vegan cheese because you're still on weight loss, you can do some nuts grated. There's also a tablespoon nooch in there, so I mixed the vegan cheese with the nooch, nutritional yeast. If you don't want to take cheese, you can grind nuts, but nuts also have fat, so you have to be careful with that. You can just eat nooch too, but it's less cheesy then. I like the vegan cheese in there, and as Dr. McDougall said, you can have a few special days where you eat a little bit more than you should, or the vegan cheese is not what, there's fat in there. But I'm not eating that every day, so it's, just one day, a special day like Christmas where I allow myself stuff like that, and that's okay. As long as you eat like a beggar the rest of the year. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. See that? It's all soft. So we put that in our bowl. And the dogs start barking, of course. Okay. That. We don't need that anymore. And now we add the cheese and that spoon and the nooch. We add that. We also add a quarter. This is the cheese and the nooch. This was the 1/4 teaspoon breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs. This is the cheese and the nooch. We add that. Then we need salt and pepper. This is so there was half a 1/3 cup breadcrumbs, and the other one was a 1/4 cup parsley, and 3 celery stalks, 1 onion, 21 mushrooms. Yeah, salt and pepper to taste. I would say, let's see, but I want to give you some measurements. I know how annoying that is when you don't have measurements. Let's say, let's curb the salt a little bit for now. 1/2 teaspoon. Or do a teaspoon. Do a teaspoon. Okay, and a little bit pepper. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. it again. It's our stuffing. Those of the vegetarians, I would take either Parmesan or Padano, for cheese. Probably Parmesan, fresh grated Parmesan, it would work. I have vegan cheese here. Looks good. Let's try it. A little bit more pepper. Maybe a teaspoon of our vegetable broth, just to get it a little sticky. Also tastes good, our vegetable broth. Okay. Looks good to me. Now we'll take our glass form, put a little bit of our broth stuff in, just to moisten it a little bit. I also have, you have to look up the recipe at my potato salad. That's what I use as oil substitute. It's just I cook. I take a quarter cup vegetable broth. I put a tablespoon cornstarch in it. Then I swirl it, mix it, and let it boil for about half a minute maybe. And you see when it comes up clear, it's done boiling. And then you let it cool down and it becomes that. I use that for my potato salad. It gives it the consistency like real oil in the salad. And I put that in here too, just a little bit, just to moisten up the whole thing a little bit. It's probably not a must, but can't hurt. Okay. Now, get our mushrooms. Which have boiled. This can go. We take a small spoon, like this, and we just fill the mushrooms. Whoops. Yeah. Right, Sylvia, it's really easy. So just press it in with your hands, like this, put them on there. I think I need a spoon, I just do it with my hands. Okay. Can come out a little bit like that, see? That's fine, because these are little mushrooms. I mean, you get the biggest one you can. Either these white ones or crimini are working too. And then you stuff them, press it in, make sure there's enough in there. Well, make 3 rows in this one. Okay. Goes really easy actually, it's not a big deal. Hold that. As I said, you can make them the day before, and just don't bake them. Just keep a plastic foil on top of it. You put them in the refrigerator, and the next morning you bake them at 375 for 30 minutes. That's the recipe. That's a perfect little dish for your Christmas kraut. It can be an appetizer, or in my case, it's part of the buffet, you know. People like it. It's a little something. Then I have chips and salsa, guacamole, fresh, southwestern salad everybody likes. Probably have a butternut squash soup. And have a pie. And yeah, all the little kinds of dips and things to do. Right, last two. If you have left over, just make more, you know. I make some more mushrooms. Those I make today for tasting, and then I make another load for tomorrow. So I will use the other stuffing mix. All right, so you have them in. What you do now is wash your hands. And then you put some diet cheese on it. Just a little bit on top. That's it. I have mozzarella style shreds, but Parmesan is the real thing if you do it. Okay, this is it. Maybe a little nooch on top. Just sprinkle a little. All right. The recipe, as always, is underneath the video, so you have the whole thing there. And now we drizzle a little. We only drizzle a little, so don't pour it in, just drizzle a little, make it a little moist. See here? Okay. And you bake it for half an hour at 375. I see you when they're done. We will try them, okay? See you later. Hi, I'm back, and Addy is here. We are taking the mushrooms now out of the oven. Looking good. They should be slightly browned, you know. Then they are just fine, and of course I will taste one for you. Let's take this one. It's hot, careful. Oh, it's really hot. Ooh, it's really hot. Well, very good. It's done. So 30 minutes is fine. Here's my rosé. Merry Christmas again. Take it easy, even if you think you live in a circus, because all the people are around you. And I wish you relaxing days and a happy new year. We will talk each other after January 3rd. I will be on vacation with my folks. So, as we say in California, cheers. Peace out. Pow. See you next year. Bye.